Good morning, my friends. I hope you're doing well this morning. Today is Sunday, and if you got a home church, go to them. If you don't have a home church, find a good one. Um, so we're going to be reading in Galatians 3. We're gonna continue on verse 6. It says, "It was the same with Abraham. He trusted in God and was faithful to him, and that was credited to his account as righteousness. Be assured, then, that it is those who live by trusting and being faithful who are really children of Abraham." Also, the Tanakh, the Old Testament, foreseeing that God would consider the Gentiles righteous when they lived by trusting and being faithful, told the good news to Abraham in advance by saying, "In connection with you, all the nations will be blessed." So then, those who rely on trusting and being faithful are blessed along with Abraham, who trusted and was faithful. So, this is Galatians chapter 3, verses 6 through 9. And it came to my attention. I noticed, I was like, how many times did it say by trusting and being faithful? And in only 3 verses, it said that 5 times. So he's really trying to emphasize by trusting and being faithful. And he said it 5 times within 3 verses. He said, Abraham trusted God and was faithful, and he counted him as righteousness. I said yesterday that we wanted to be more righteousness, but we can. It's only by trusting and being faithful. And that kind of trust is like we're not trusting on our own effort, we're not trusting on our own skills, we're not trusting in our own money, we're not trusting even on our own faith or what we know about, certain things, or what other people believe about certain things. Is by trusting in God, in God's word, in what he did in the cross. It is that trusting, is the trusting of knowing that Jesus himself died on the cross and he loves us. And that is the trust that we need to have. It says by trusting and being faithful with love, being faithful with kindness to him, being faithful with praying and talking to him. I lately I've been having this questions about a relationship. What does it take to have a good relationship with your spouse if you're married, or with a mom, dad if you're a kid? What does it take? And it really takes communication. It takes time. It takes effort. It's not just like, oh yeah, I love you, but then I don't do anything for you. I don't spend time with you. I don't, it's like you can say you love someone, but if you're not faithful to them, if you don't spend time with them, if you don't listen to them, you really don't have that relationship. And I think that's where it's coming here from. It's like you trust the person that you spend time with, the person that is there for you all the time. And as a kid, I always know that Jesus was the only one that I can count on, no matter what, that he was always going to be there for me. So I encourage you guys. I mean, it's so nice to see you, because here we can see that by trusting and being faithful, we have a promise, right? A promise that even though we're not from Israel, we are Gentiles, if you can put it that way. We become righteous by the trusting and by the faithfulness to God. And so as a promise, there's also, it says that we will be blessed through this promise by trusting and being faithful to God. So blessing can be either, monetary blessing, but it can also be a blessing like you have a kid, or you have a husband, or you have a good mom or a good dad. Those are blessings that you can't put a price to. You have a good family, you have health, you have things that you can't even put a price to them, and they are more precious sometimes than money itself, because money can't buy those things. Money can't buy love or kindness or friendship. um, so money can't buy those things. And that blessing of knowing that God is with us, that He loves us, that He cares for us, that He gives us promises, just by being just by trusting Him and being faithful. That's all we gotta do. And it's so nice to know that that's all we gotta do. Trust and be faithful. God bless you. Have a good day.